Hi, I'm Rob McFadden. I'm a board-certified psychiatrist, and I'm the owner of McFadden Mental Health, a private practice in Center City, Philadelphia. Today I will be discussing the concept of integration from Dr. Mardi Horowitz's book, A Course in Happiness. Dr. Horowitz's book is an action-packed page-turner. He works his way through 3 levels of self-understanding. The first is integration. Integration is the foundation of the recipe for happiness. Self-esteem, coping skills, and your ability to pursue happiness all depend on integration. Integration accounts for the best and worst parts of you, your rational and irrational thoughts, your self-defeating behaviors, and overreactions. It depends on your ability to examine regrettable actions and missed opportunities from the past, and your ability to plan for a long-range future. It demands a review of your goals to see if any are mutually exclusive, and a capacity to prioritize your dreams. You need to avoid ending reflections with potential catastrophic outcomes. Integration asks you accept compromise and remember that achievements don't always work out as expected. Finally, you need to remember that the process of mental health is an ongoing one. Dr. Horowitz focuses on 4 skill sets to build integration: introspection, focused thinking, mastering stress, and decentering. Dr. Horowitz's approach is based on the importance of a configurational formulation. He believes that an individual's psyche is complex and continuous clarification is necessary. Each of the steps of this formulation will be reviewed multiple times. Steps include thinking about your symptoms, your states of mind, obstacles you experience, your relationships, including with yourself, and your planning and self-care. For therapy in my practice, integration is a nearly universal starting point. At the initial meeting, I encourage you to tell me about the different parts of yourself, your inner life, as the analyst Salman Akhtar would say. We all have trouble accepting that parts of our mind are irrational, and even worse, that at times those irrational parts are running the show. Sometimes we are too ashamed to confront the darkest parts of ourselves and need to find courage and get support to do so. It can take a while before we realize that a fact of our lives is actually an overreaction or an extreme thought. Therefore, integration requires frequent revisiting over the course of a therapeutic relationship. Of the 4 skills that Dr. Horowitz mentions, introspection is the skill that seems to require the most coaching. People mostly grasp the parts of themselves. You could probably pause this video right now and make a list of what you have, what you do, and what your soul or spirit is. But the process of introspection takes some practice. Dr. Horowitz describes 4 elements: prep work, being specific about a topic, having perspective, and learning when to stop. In my experience, people need to be reminded most of 3 elements of successful introspection. First, your mind's environment needs to be fresh. You need to avoid self-criticism during reflection. Second, you need to pick a specific topic to generate thoughts about. Thoughts need to be more in the pros and cons and what-ifs, rather than thoughts about solutions. Finally, this work is not easy. Know when to stop. I recommend 10 minutes as an initial length of time for introspection. I hope this was helpful. Thank you to Dr. Horowitz for allowing me to review and teach from 2 of his books. You can find a written review of his book, Formulation as a Basis for Planning Psychotherapy Treatment, on my blog.